If you're trying to break into real estate but don't have a lot of money, this might be the most important video you watch all year, because today I'm breaking down the top 7 states where you can buy cheap land in 2025, even if you don't have a license, a big bank account, or a great credit score. Let's get into it. So look, what we're going to cover today is not based on theory. It's based on real market data. It's based on boots on the ground experience and real market research as well. So stick with me, because what I'm going to share with you is how to find the properties, what to look for, and how to avoid wasting your money on junk land. Now, before I give you the list, let me tell you why land investing is one of the easiest ways to get started, especially for beginners. First thing, no tenants or toilets. Also, no banks needed, no contractors or major repairs. It's quiet, cheap, and simple. You could wholesale it, you could flip it, or you can sell or finance it. You can even use it to build generational wealth. And with the right play, you can do this part-time while working your 9 to 5. Now, before I show you the top 7 states where you can buy cheap land, let me ask you this. If you were to buy land today, how are you going to manage it? How are you going to track your expenses? How are you going to collect payments once you start generating revenue from it? Most investors overlook this part. Then tax season comes and it's a complete nightmare. That's why I use the sponsor of this video, BaseLane. BaseLane is a banking and property management platform designed to help real estate investors automate their real estate investing businesses. Here's what I love about it. You can collect rent automatically, even on raw land if you lease it for hunting, storage, or RVs. You can track all your expenses and income in one place, and it automatically generates tax-ready reports to save you hours at the end of each year. Plus, if you ever scale from 1 property to 10, BaseLane grows with you. No extra hassle. Thousands of real estate investors are already using BaseLane to help stay profitable in their businesses. And if you're serious about buying real estate, whether it's for cash flow or appreciation, be sure to sign up for your BaseLane account today before you get your first deal. So go ahead, click the link in the description box below to get your BaseLane account today. The best part is it's free for you to sign up. And once you do sign up and you fund your account, BaseLane is going to give you a $100 bonus just for joining the family. Again, check the link in the description box. Now let's get into the video. Now let's go over the 7 best states to get cheap land in right now. Rising at number 7, we have the state of Florida. I know it's surprising, right? But areas like Putnam, Levy, and Highlands still have cheap rural land available. And let me tell you this, Florida buyers love rural, off-grid land to build tiny houses on. And if you're looking in the right zip codes, you can find land for $2,000 to $7,000 in some hot areas right now. But one thing you want to look out for in Florida are the wetlands. Make sure you use those GIS maps before buying. You can use sites like MapRight.com to analyze the deals before buying. So again, at number 7, you have the state of Florida. Coming in at number 6 is the state of Texas, specifically West Texas, in counties like Hudspeth, Brewster, and Terrell, where you can get dirt cheap land between $1,000 and $3,000 per lot. And there's massive land opportunities there. Now, here's the best part about Texas. Sellers are offering 0% seller financing. So what that means is if you pay $3,000 for a lot today and you take out 0% interest on it, you'll end up paying $3,000, but spread out over time. So imagine buying a lot for $3,000 and not paying any interest on it, but you're able to break it up into monthly payments. That's what these sellers are doing in West Texas right now. And it's providing a huge opportunity for land investors just like yourself. And here's another great thing about Texas. There's high cash buyer demand. So if you wanted to wholesale or if you wanted to flip this land, you can, because of the population growth and the investor growth in the area. So be sure to check out Texas. There's a reason why it's number 6 on the list. Now, before we move into number 5, I just want to give you a quick bonus tip. Some sellers will take as little as $100 down and still take monthly payments over time. All you got to do is ask for it. So when you're negotiating these deals, whether you're in Florida or Texas or any other states that we're going to mention in just a few minutes, make sure you try to put down as little as possible while still negotiating your payments over time. Now let's move into the next state. Coming in at number 5, we got the state of Colorado, specifically Southern Colorado, in counties like Huerfano, Castilla, Alamosa, where lots are starting for under $2,000, and they're usually favorable when it comes to cabins, RVs, and mobile homes. Now here's the thing. There's big short-term potential when it comes to RV communities in these areas. And there's also potential with cabin profits. Recently, I found out about a site called hipcamp.com, where it's kind of similar to Airbnb, where you can rent cabins. you can rent land, you can rent RVs, you can rent mobile homes on this site just like you would on Airbnb and make a monthly profit. So imagine getting dirt cheap land for under $2,000 and then being able to rent that land short term on a site like hipcamp.com. In fact, like I said, I recently found out about this and I'm actively getting into this myself. If you want more content on how to use hipcamp.com in order to be able to make money, comment HipCamp in the comment section below. Now, another thing to keep in mind when it comes to Colorado, a lot of the land is utility ready, meaning there's water and there's power running to the land already. So you don't have to come out of pocket in order to be able to make that happen. So be sure to check out Colorado. Again, number 5 on the list. Now here's a quick pro tip before we move into number 4. Whenever you're looking at land, make sure you run comps. You can run them for free using sites like Zillow, Facebook Marketplace, or land.com. Make sure you analyze the land. Make sure you understand the value of the land before you buy it so that you're not overpaying for a property. Now let's move into the next state. Next up at number 4, we got the state of Missouri, specifically Dent County, Texas County, and Shannon County. Now in areas like this, wooded lots with private roads are in demand. So if you come across any properties like that, you can make some good money. And also there's low cost of entry with a huge upside if you subdivide lots. That's a money maker in that state. Make sure you look into that. Also, in many of those counties in the state of Missouri, you can live off grid. Guess who that appeals to? Survivalists. So if you're marketing to survivalists, the state of Missouri is the play. But here's something that you need to keep in mind before you purchase any properties there. Always check for road access and flood zones in any of these properties, whether it's in Florida, whether it's in Texas, whether it's in Missouri, whether it's in Colorado, or any other states that we mentioned. And also remember who your clientele is going to be in these states. So that's the state of Missouri coming in at number 4. Let's move on to number 3. All right, so coming in at number 3, you got the state of Arkansas, specifically counties like Izard, Sharp, and Fulton, where you can find lots for under $2,000. In fact, like I mentioned earlier in a recent video, this one that just popped up, I showed you how to find dirt cheap land in Arkansas. Be sure to check that video out. Now, why is Arkansas so special? Well, there's lots of in-demand land for recreation and mobile homes in this state. There's also low property taxes and no building requirements in some areas. And on top of that, it's a great state if you're looking to hold or flip to other investors. And as I've already mentioned, it's one of the few states where you can buy land for under $1,000. There's huge opportunities here. Be sure to check out the state of Arkansas. Again, coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 2, we got the state of New Mexico. Check out areas like Luna, Valencia, and Socorro, where you can often find dirt cheap land between $500 and $1,500 for anywhere between a quarter of an acre up to an acre at that price point. Also, there's favorable seller financing terms available in the state of New Mexico as well. Now, why is New Mexico such a great opportunity for land investors? Well, there's wide open rural land. So this is perfect whether you're flipping or seller financing. And on top of that, in the state of New Mexico, some parcels come with mineral rights as well. So be sure to check out the state of New Mexico, coming in at number 2 on the list. Now look, I know you're excited to see what the number 1 state is when it comes to buying dirt cheap land. But before we hop into that, let me ask you a quick question. If you could buy dirt cheap land in any state, where would you buy at? Leave a comment in the comment section. And if you haven't already, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell as well. Now let's get into the number 1 state where you can get dirt cheap land in. Number 1, Arizona. Places like Apache and Cochise County have listings available for under $1,000 per lot right now. Some other benefits: minimal zoning issues, especially in rural areas. Also, there's a lot of vacant land inventory and investor-friendly sellers in Arizona, making it a great place for beginning real estate investors to get started in. And if you're looking for huge growth potential, go to areas like the outskirts of Phoenix and Tucson. Tons of huge growth potential for land investors in those areas right now. And as a bonus, for you to get some really good deals on land in the state of Arizona, at the land auctions, there's no reserves. So you can get some really cheap land if you go to these land auctions. You can use sites like LandWatch or bidforassets.com to get government surplus land in the state of Arizona. Be sure to check it out. And that's the state of Arizona for you. Number 1 on the list. So now you know the top 7 states. How do you actually go out there and get the land? 3 ways. You can use LandWatch, LandFlip, or Land Century. You can filter by price, you can filter by size of the land, and you can filter by owner financing as well. You can also watch this video that just popped up where I show you exactly how to go out and find cheap land online, and you can look at the filters that I use in that video in order to be able to do it yourself. Another way to do it is by going to Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. You can find tons of unlisted properties from private owners on these websites. In fact, just the other day in my local market, I found a plot of land for $48,000. And as I was talking to the seller, she talked herself all the way down to $32,000. Now, I need the property right around 25 to 28 grand. I'm sure I could pick it up for that price. But I found this property right on Craigslist. So be sure to use Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. Don't sleep on these websites because there's a lot of available properties on them if you know how to look for them. And you can also use the county tax auction website. You can bid directly on their websites to get cheap land directly from the county. Now, a simple bonus strategy would be to go out there and partner with somebody who already has deal flow. For example, one of the strategies I teach my coaching clients is how to joint venture on deals in order to find good, profitable land and other real estate without having to come out of pocket while being profitable on these deals. And you don't need a license, you don't need credit, and you don't need experience either. All you need is a strategy, a little hustle, and the right places to look. And if you're a family-minded, beginning real estate investor looking to create time and freedom through real estate, this is one of the easiest ways to do it. Be sure to grab my Laptop House Flips book in the description box below. It'll help you get started joint venturing on real estate deals today. And if this video helped you out, be sure to like it, subscribe, click the notification bell, and leave a comment. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see. I'll be happy to put those videos together for you. See you guys on the next one. Take care.